Yeah, that's right. Laurel, Portland's housing commissioner Dan Ryan now saying these villages, these 6 sites will open sometime, he said, in 2022, possibly as soon as this spring. And he also noted about half the sites they've chosen are owned by different city bureaus in Portland. And that includes this one. This is owned by the city's Bureau of Environmental Services. And today, in part, the commissioner blamed basically bureaucratic infighting for the delay in opening these villages, hence another announcement.
Today, we're here to announce an emergency declaration that Mayor Wheeler has signed to help us keep moving forward on building of the Safe Rest Villages.
Portland's housing commissioner is sick of bureaucracy slowing him down. In a press conference Thursday, Dan Ryan made 2 announcements. One, the city has chosen its final 6 sites for Safe Rest Villages, including those 4 new ones in green. We'll get to that in a moment. Announcement number 2, half those sites are owned by various city bureaus, and infighting between those bureaus has been slowing the project down. Enter, Ryan said, a solution, an emergency declaration giving control of those sites to Mayor Ted Wheeler, who will then turn over that control to Commissioner Ryan. Ryan acknowledging this is frustrating to people at home who just want the city to get this done.
They just can't believe what they're seeing, and they want government to behave and expedite and partner like never before. And I think what you're witnessing today is a big step in that direction.
Amid a mounting housing crisis, Commissioner Ryan called this a big win. He vowed to open all 6 Safe Rest villages, tiny house villages with services attached, this year, spring at the earliest. Without further ado, the locations. Among those 4 new sites in green, 1 in North Portland near Peninsula Crossing, 1 in Northeast at Sunderland and 33rd. There's 1 downtown along Northwest Nadeau, just north of the Broadway Bridge. Then finally, this one in Southeast. That's in addition to the 2 chosen last year in red. The Menlo Park and Ride in Southeast Portland and the Sears Army Reserve Center on Southwest Multnomah Boulevard. Neighbors around these new sites just started finding out about this week. News that has rattled homeowners in the past.
They're just dropping it in our laps and saying, deal with it.
At the same time, KGW's heard from countless people living on the streets who just want these tiny house villages, holding roughly 300 people total, to open as soon as possible. They say they don't understand the delay.
My big question is why? Do you know why?
Yeah, we always get asked those questions when we're in the field talking to people on the streets. The commissioner's office says they are working with neighbors of these properties to answer questions. And we should note each village, again, there are 6 of them, will hold about 50 people, with the idea that each of those 50 people within 6 to 9 months get services and kind of get stability and then moves on into permanent housing, making way in the village for the next person who needs to get off the streets.